they don't know how to bring safety. They don't know how to bring stability. How can you create something you've never been taught of? Hi, I'm Vassia, and I'm a relationship therapist. And today we're going to dig deeper into this not so widely talked attachment style, the disorganized. When we're talking about healing now and growth, what is it something that we can do? Of course, it makes sense that we start with self awareness. We need to understand really good our attachment patterns, our emotional triggers, and of course, our relational dynamics and our coping mechanisms in a way that we can put it even in a flashcard. Like, this is what I do when you do that or when you say that. And I feel like that because I'm afraid that XYZ. And I usually, in that trigger, I cope with that way. Can you put that in a flashcard? Just having it there written and see it and being able, of course, to express it to the person you care the most. It's a good start. That's a good start. Reflect on, understand yourself aware, your patterns of relating, and reflect on the past experiences that started these relational and emotional patterns. In order to be more aware about our feelings, also mindfulness helps a lot. So try mindfulness so that you can stay with those emotional, even roller coaster that happens sometime. Of course, what helps is embracing all that with self-compassion. Remember, you are not broken. You are not a person who doesn't deserve love or doesn't deserve to be in a relationship, or you deserve to be punished because of these unstable pattern of relating. Not at all. You need to understand how you're coping and whether that helps you or not. So when we're talking about the trust issues, for example, you need to see your controlling behaviors. Usually people with a disorganized attachment style, just because they lacked this sense of safety, they overcompensate by being controlling or actually over controlling. So see where these over controlling patterns show up in your life. Like, for example, when your partner is cooking, you're there to tell them how they cook and the way they're going to do it, or the way they do their work, and you're going to tell them how they are going to perform or be more productive. Being there and instructing people and micromanaging people. Understand that this is you trying to balance this sense of mistrust, but also understand that this doesn't help actually in the relationship, because this is one of the ways that we're pushing our partners away. And that's why also many of the people with a disorganized attachment style that I've seen, they are workaholics, because work is something that I can control. Is something that if I work hard, I know what's going to be the result. While in relationships, it's just a chaos. I never know what's going to happen. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know what's going to be the impact on my partner. I don't know what's going to be my partner's response to that impact. So just because I don't know anything about this, then I go into something that I can control. So see these coping mechanisms. Another thing that you can try is, we talked about mindfulness, we talked about self-compassion, understanding that you're not broken, and embrace yourself and start loving yourself so that you can heal. But also navigating healthy relationships. What happens is that just because our emotional and relational compass is messed up, we end up choosing people who are unstable, and they remind us of a familiar pattern. Yes, I've seen that before. Or people who are aloof. Because for us, it's also a project. I've been with a caregiver that was distant and dismissive, and now I have a chance with this person that looks like that caregiver in my life. I have a chance to change them. I have a chance to show them how this impacted me in my former years. Instead of doing that, which is of course total waste of your energy, and doesn't deserve you, or you deserve actually love. You don't deserve to go in a project where you're changing somebody else. Instead of that, let's work on the trust issues. Why I'm talking about the trust issues? Because a person with disorganized attachment style, they don't trust somebody who is nice, as we said, and caring and loving. Because what if, you just turn everything around and you hurt me? They also don't trust somebody who shows sign of being uncaring because, I don't know, other people have been uncaring in the past. What if you also turn around and you show up your caring side? So that's why I said the compass, the internal compass, is so messed up. So, what we need to do is set boundaries. Actually, start with ourselves. What is our non negotiables? What kind of people we want next to us? What is the sense of security and stability we want to see in our partner? How will that show up every single day? I'm not talking about somebody being overly romantic every day. I'm talking about being reliable, being there every day, not having one feeling towards us one day and then changing out of the blue the other day without us understanding or being involved in that process. So write down your non-negotiables. What is it that you need now from your relationships? And start setting boundaries. When somebody dismisses you or doesn't understand you, practice this assertive communication. What is it that you need from now on? And of course, building trust and connection is very important. Pay attention to any red flags and don't dismiss it as if this is something that will change later. No, when you see a red flag, it's a red flag. That's what it is. Be authentic with yourself and in your communication and start explaining and involving your partner in your process of healing. As I said before, you're not broken. This is something, everybody has their own style, everybody has their own traumas. We're all working with something. And that's part of being in relationships. Our relationships are part of our healing journey. So, thank you very much for being here today. Let me know your questions about this attachment style. Let me know questions that you have about how to practice letting go of control, how to practice mindfulness and compassion. Of course, there are going to be more videos following up, but I hope that this has been an important start, a good start for you in order to understand your attachment style, to explain it, but also to start your healing journey. Thank you very much for being committed to healing and being committed to this channel and following here for more advice, for more self awareness and self growth. Thank you very much. And until next time, take good care of yourself.